Hi there, students. Primogeniture. Primogeniture. Okay, this is the state of being the firstborn child. And according to feudal law, the firstborn of a couple, the number one child, the first child, would have the right to inherit the whole estate, to inherit everything, and all of the property would pass on to the eldest, well, normally the eldest son, but it could be to the eldest daughter. So primogeniture, the custom by which all of a family's property goes to the oldest son when the father dies. It's all bequeathed to the eldest son. So the primogenitor, OR, is the firstborn son, and primogeniture is the state of being the first son. But then this comes to the principle that traditionally the eldest male child has the exclusive rights of inheritance. Now, the reason for primogeniture is actually quite clear, because I've seen places where the land has to be equally divided among all the children, and that it seems reasonable. However, what can then happen is over several generations, land gets divided and divided and divided, and you will find little pieces of land. 1 square meter of land belongs to one person, and 5 square meters of land belong to someone else, and that is all within a much bigger parcel of land, and the land has become so fractured that it's impossible to buy and sell pieces of land that are large enough to develop. It's a way of concentrating or keeping all of the power of the rich and keeping all of the estate. Let's see, traditionally the firstborn inherits everything, and then one son goes to the church and becomes an important churchman, and then perhaps another son becomes a lawyer, and then the small son goes to the army to make his fortune, and if he gets killed, well, that's the way it goes. But primogeniture, it's the idea of inheriting the inheritance of the oldest child, of the first child. And then with kings and queens, we also have the question of Salic law. Salic law says that if the king's firstborn is a daughter, then she can't inherit the throne. I believe Salic law no longer applies in the UK, but it certainly does apply in other countries. So only the firstborn male can become king, but in the UK that's not true. So primogeniture. Okay, so this comes directly from Latin: primus, first, and genitura, birth, from gignere, in Latin. Now, primogeniture, formality, I think I'm going to give this a 7 in formality. Semi-formal writing, or something more formal. So, primogeniture.